Hello, my sweet pirates. I have missed you lots. It's been a while since we've had a sew-along. This is our first sew-along of 2021, so I wanted to take a second to wish you all a happy new year. Lots of health, lots of peace, and lots of time for sewing. That's my wish to you. The first sew-along that we'll be doing in the Made for Mermaids and Patterns for Pirates sew-along group this year will be the Patterns for Pirates Cozy Wrap. I picked this one because it's perfect for this weather. It works both for lounging inside or going outside and running errands. So it's a pattern that works with a lot of our bottom patterns. So I figured it would be a great, rather easy project to start the year off with. So for this pattern, you will need knit fabric, so fabric that stretches. You will need medium to light to medium weight fabric, like double brush poly or sweater fabric, some French terries that are not too thick so they don't become too bulky. Rib knit, modal will work great, even some single brush polys. For this sew along, I'll be using the January Fabric for Pirates fabric. This is brushed, so it's soft and fuzzy on one side and smooth on the other one. This is a waffle knit. It's super warm and cozy. I'm actually wearing a wrap, a cozy wrap that I did in testing, and this is made with baby French terry, and it works beautifully. It's pretty chilly in Florida these days, and I have it layered over a branch blouse. This January's Fabric for Pirates is perfect for this project. Like, if you've signed up, definitely check it out. If you haven't signed up, check the links in the comments of the video, and of course in the blog, in each blog that will accompany all these videos on the Patterns for Pirates blog's website. And do sign up, because every month you'll be getting a 2-yard cut of mystery fabric that will work great with the Patterns for Pirates pattern collection. You'll get a little swag and an exclusive coupon, access to a gallery of inspirational photos to use this. It's super awesome, and we all love a mystery monthly box, don't we? Without further ado, let's get started. This pattern is drafted for sizes from extra small to 5X, so it's very size inclusive. It includes both a letter and an A4 pattern with tutorials and pattern pieces to put together. If you need a refresher how to put the pages together, or you're brand new to Patterns for Pirates, there is a link in the actual pattern with a tutorial. You can also check out some older videos on the YouTube channel where I show you how to put the pattern together. But this specific pattern, just like all the newer Patterns for Pirates projects, include a projector file as well as an A0, a copy shop. For my project this week, I will be using the projector file. So the steps that we'll be covering today are printing the pattern, if you choose to print either the letter or the A4 based on your location, and cutting the fabric. Because I'm using the projector file, I'm skipping that part. I'm saving on ink, I'm saving on time. I am an absolute fan of cutting fabric just using my projector. So I will get started on cutting my size and figure out which style I'm doing, because I have not decided yet if I'm doing a shirt length, tunic length. So a shirt will hit right about your hip. Tunic length will hit right under your bum. There is a knee length that will hit above your knee, and there's also a midi or duster length that will hit around mid calf. So you have plenty of options to make sure that you get the look that you want with this pattern. For today, I think I'm going to do either a tunic or shirt. I actually don't think I have a shirt just yet. I have a tunic, I have a duster, and I have a knee length. So I don't think I have a shirt yet, so I might be doing a shirt. Alright, I will meet you back here in just a second while I set up my projector area and dim the lights a little bit, and you'll see why. Alright, so I have set up my projector. That's why the room is so dark right now. I turned off the lights and put the blinds down. My projector is already calibrated from using it almost daily. So what you need to do is first, if you're new to projector for sewing, make sure that you calibrate your projector. So that has already been done. I've opened the projector file and I've already selected my size. For Adobe, I showed to hide all the toolbars, because the more you hide and the bigger the image you have, the more you'll be able to see on at once. So if I hide my toolbar and I do a full screen retina display, it shows the maximum possible pattern. So in this case, I can actually get, this is a size 2X, I can actually get the whole tunic on one projection. I don't have to move it around. So for this, I think I'll do the tunic option. So my recommendation for you, if you use a projector, is to cut on the back of the fabric instead of the front, because you will see the lines much better on anything that's wider. So you need 2 mirror pieces of your front. So I'm just simply folding the fabric wrong sides together. I don't know how well you can see on camera, but I can see the lines decently. It could be better, but it's decent. It was $100 investment, and I haven't printed patterns since. So I'm sure there are much better projectors out there, but for me it does the trick, and you don't need to overspend to save a few bucks. So I can see my tunic cut line right here. I'm going to place my notches and my markings on right now from the projector. If you forget them, that it's pretty a complicated task to go back and do the notches with a projector. So I try not to forget to add your markings when you do the initial cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut 2 mirror images of the tunic length. This is where my notch is for the side split. So I'm putting that there for tunic. And then I have 2 more markings. There are the ones for I'm trying to see them. Okay, there they are. They're the ones for the tie. So I'm gonna cut them towards the outside. And you need to make sure that you remember which option you did when you cut the back. So this is the tunic length that I've decided to go with. I think I did the shirt as a hack for the blog. So it's probably the tunic, the one that I'm missing from my cozy wrap collection. My projector projects an area about 24 by 36, just so you have an idea. It all depends on the type of projector you have, And first and mainly about, it depends on the height from the lens of the projector to your cutting table. So if I were to move on the floor, which I refuse to do, and cut on the floor, my projection area would definitely be larger. I know a few people that like to cut on the floor. I think Michelle Toby from Made for Mermaids likes to cut her stuff on the floor. Like, my back hurts just watching her. I prefer to keep them here on the table, even if I have to wiggle the fabric to get longer pieces. Okay, so this is my tunic, 2 fronts, cut mirrored. And then you're going to scroll and set your back. Okay, so now I have my back piece right here, and that one is it's getting cut on fold. And I don't think this piece is enough. No, so I'm gonna save this piece for sleeves, maybe. So I have one more cut. Look at this gorgeous fabric. It's so soft. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to put that on fold along the grain line. Trying to not to be too wasteful with the fabric. It's easy to see, it's very easy to see the grain line on waffle knit. How cool is this animal print? I love it. I made a boho baby doll with it. It's so soft. This winter has been colder than normal in Florida, so I got to wear a lot of fabric bases that I don't normally wear, like brushed waffle, because it's always so hot. Alright, so I can see my tunic cut line right here, and my notch for tunic is right here. This is on fold, and this is for the back piece. So now what I need to make sure I look for are the markings here. List 1, 2, the markings for the belt. Very easy, right? And there's no papers to roll afterwards, no papers to print. Such a time saver. As long as you calibrate it correctly, and the thing is, you only have to calibrate it once. Like, once you set your calibration, it's gonna work for every pattern. Every pattern that you have from any designer will work correctly, because you're basically calibrating it to the 1 inch or 2 inch or 4 centimeter marking. So then any pattern you use will keep the same calibration. I have mine, like I have a post-it right there in front of me that has the percentage on it. So I know every time I open the file, I put the percentage as shown on my post-it, and I'm good to go. Any patterns, any designer, and it's that easy. Alright, let's do the sleeves next. I like to start with the bigger pieces when I cut fabric. That will help me save as much as I can. Okay, so now We have the sleeves, so what should we do? Regular sleeves or cuffed wide sleeves? Cuffed long sleeves. I think this is what I'm going to do. So it's different than what we usually do, the regular hemmed one. We'll do it with a cuff. Okay, trying to see if this piece is enough, and it looks like it is. And you know me, I like to cut them all at the same time, so I'm going to, this is folded right sides together, and then I'm going to fold it one more time, and then put my pattern piece right, well, my fabric over the projection area, and then I'm going to cut once. So now I have both sleeves cut at the same time. So this is that wider, super popular sleeve right now that we're seeing right now. So we have the sleeves. I like to mark my centers, like the folded part on the sleeves, because when I go to serge it, to gather it, you'll see how we do it in a few days. It helps me to cuff it proportionally. Alright, so we have the sleeves done. Next we're going to do the front bottom hem, and we're doing tunic. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get the tunic on. Yeah, I can. Okay. So this is the tunic. You can see the rectangle here. If you don't want to use pattern pieces, the measurements for the rectangles are in the tutorial as well. So if you prefer to, instead of projecting the pattern or cutting it, you can skip putting the pages together. You can just use the measurements given in the tutorial. Oops, this is not enough. In the cut chart. So we need, for the front, we need 2, and it's not on fold, it's just cut 2. Okay. So for cut 2, this is not going to be stretched in any way, which means I can use the same fabric. It doesn't have to have recovery or anything like that. So it's going to be a very roaring project. Okay, so I'm putting them right sides together and cutting along the projection line. I hope you guys can see it in the video. So these are the 2 bottom hems for the front. Then we need 1 for the back. The tunic, the knee and the midi length have the same pieces. The shirt has a different length. Okay, so back, bottom hem. We need 1 cut on fold. It's this one. You can see here it says back bottom. I'm going to see if this is enough. No, this is not enough. So we'll do this one, maybe this one. I like to save as much fabric as I can. And since there's a test hole in that piece, yeah, this works. Okay, so I place this on fold right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I do need a new blade. My rotary cutter, but maybe after this project. Alright, so back bottom hem is done. We need the neckband and we need the sleeve cuffs. Let's see if I can use the other piece for this. So, for the sleeve cuffs, I saw them here, there. There's the cuff. And I need 2 of them. And this is already folded, so I might as well just use it. The cuffs do need to have a stretch going horizontally and decent recovery, but I think this fabric will work. Okay. One more. Just want to make sure the grain is correct. Last but not least, we're cutting the neckband. So the neckbands will be different length because it includes the length of the shirt. So we're looking for the neckband for tunic. And we need to cut 2 of them on fold. Neckband, that's knee, neckband, tunic. So we need this one here. And we need 2 of them on fold. Trying to see if I can use any of this. Do it twice. Not enough. Okay. So we'll do. Oh no, it's like this. Yeah, so this piece won't work. Let me grab the other one. And this is the last pattern piece that we need to cut. And we have them all. Let me see if the width of fabric is enough. If I fold it once, nope, not enough. I tried. I told you I like to try to save as much fabric as I can. Let's do this then. Like so. And again, all these rectangle measurements are in the pattern, so if you prefer not to print or projector, you can just cut them with from the cut chart. So this is one, and we need two of them. I'll just slide my fabric over. That was the last piece. Now that we finished cutting, make sure that you grab your fabric pieces, pile them in a nice pile on your table, and snap a picture of them. That will count as your check-in for day one of the sew along. You'll do your check-in as always in the Made for Mermaids and Patterns for Pirates sew along group. We do everything in there. The discount code for the pattern is also in there. The winners will be selected from there, so make sure that you do join the group and check in daily with your progress. Tomorrow we'll be back on YouTube and on the blog, and we'll be sewing the side seams and the shoulder seams together. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.